Good morning. I'm Andy Myers at Weiss Research.
I'm Jen Amos, and this is your morning market alert for Friday, July 15th. Stock futures are pointing to a relatively flat open on Wall Street, as investors seem to be shrugging off another warning on U.S. government debt. Standard & Poor's put U.S. ratings on formal credit watch and said that because of the ongoing debate on the debt ceiling, there is at least a 50-50 chance that it could lower the country's long-term rating within the next 90 days. The warning came a day after Moody's Investor Service put the U.S.'s AAA bond rating on review for a possible downgrade because it fears a small but rising risk of default. Despite the back-to-back warnings, stock investors seem to have priced in the threat from the debt ceiling talks into the market already.
Following the announcement from Standard & Poor's, the U.S. dollar initially took a dive, but this morning it's trimming those earlier losses as attention shifts to problems across the pond. After the European markets close, the European Banking Authority will publish the results of the latest stress tests on the continent's banks, and it will reveal more information about the lender's exposure to sovereign debt. But investors may not put much stock in the tests. A previous round last year gave Irish banks the all-clear shortly before they had to take billions more euros of aid. Ahead of the results, financial stocks are dragging down the broader markets, and Credit Suisse may see particular weakness. The U.S. Department of Justice is investigating the firm about private banking services it provided to U.S. citizens.
On the corporate front, we're likely to see lots of action in shares of Google. After yesterday's closing bell, it blew past estimates with a 36% jump in profit growth, helped by a big increase in demand for its online advertising. Google has been on a hiring spree lately and has been criticized for spending too heavily on unproven businesses. But CEO Larry Page touted the earlier success of its new social networking site, Google+. The service has pulled in 10 million users since being offered on an invitation-only business last month. Shares of Google are jumping more than 13% on the news. The biggest name on this morning's earnings calendar is Citigroup. Shares of the third-largest U.S. bank are gaining more than 2% in the pre-market after topping estimates with its second quarter numbers. Meanwhile, toy maker Mattel also beat expectations, sending that stock 3% higher ahead of the bell.
M&A news may give a boost to two other stocks today as well. Petrohawk Energy is surging more than 60% after it agreed to a $15.1 billion buyout from BHP Billiton. Petrohawk is a shale oil and gas developer based in Texas. The deal is BHP's second big move into the U.S. shale gas industry this year. It bought a portion of Chesapeake Energy's holdings and pipeline assets for nearly $5 billion in February. Separately, billionaire investor Carl Icahn is trying to buy Clorox. The proposed deal values the cleaning product maker at $12.6 billion, including debt. Icahn is already the company's largest shareholder with 9.4%. Clorox is gaining 3% on the news. That's the latest from Weiss Research. We'll be back after the opening bell with all the market-moving news, including data on consumer prices, industrial production, and manufacturing in the New York area.